we're really pushing the bounds on survey grade mapping, right? So these are digital twins. These can be for geo registering, right? So if you have sensor data for what an interesting example would be, and we've done some demonstrations. This is not quite a product that a bunch of people are using, but you could imagine if you had a gas sensor on a drone and you're, again, let's say flying an underground mine, or you're flying in let's say a damaged building.
Sure.
You can use the LiDAR sensor to generate a map of the environment. And then you can register, or you can locate where that kind of critical sensor information is relative to that map. So that's really the space that we focus in. Our systems generally don't interact with the environment, but they provide value just by getting places, right? By getting to places in the environment, mapping it, being able to locate critical data for the end user, and come back.
Yeah, as I'm listening to you, Brandon, I'm hearkening back. I was just a couple weeks ago at GeoGov 25 in the Washington, D.C. area. So it's pretty much the geospatial crowd, but everybody using geospatial data. But of course, a lot of them are also now incorporating drones into their workflows, whether for hurricane preparation or disaster response, all kinds of things. And man, I'm pretty sure this is a crowd that needs to meet you and Exyn Technologies. But anyway, let's talk about this the workflow. Okay, so we've got the algorithm, we've got the sensors, you've got this small form factor that can be put into backpacks, put on trucks, apparently, put on the drones. Tell us about that kind of back end workflow. How does that all work in terms of processing, either in the field or when you get back to the office?
Sure. Yeah. So you hinted at a little bit there. One of the nice things about our particular system is that our users are able to get real-time feedback. So while we said that a communications link between the system and the scan device is not required, it is something that our users can take advantage of. So we have a tablet that is used to provide the initial mission spec, whether it's the exploration volume or the waypoints to the system. The system will go and complete the mission for the portions of it that there is communication. You can see in real time a fairly high resolution, very informative map on the tablet interface. And if it, let's say it does go out of communications range, when it comes back, you can still, while kilometers underground or out at a remote site doing a scan, you can play back and see the real-time map that was generated. And I would like to address in this picture, we talked about that exploration volume. So in the picture you're seeing now, that yellow box that's around this cavity in this mine is what the user would have specified. When they would have started the mission, they wouldn't have known about exactly what the shape of the area was, but they would say, I'm starting here. I know that the area I'm interested in is out in front of me, and they'll draw that box on the screen.
Wow, that is really, really cool. Well, that's a great segue maybe to mission planning. What you guys also have a mission planning mode. I mean, that's what we were just seeing there. What are the different modes that, if I was the operator, that I could plug in there?
So it is, we found that for more than enough applications and use cases for our engineering team to currently keep up with, just those two waypoint and exploration modes can really solve most of the situations. One that is coming up for us, and we have this is more of an internal thing, we have a proof of concept for, is an inspection mode. So rather than in this exploration mode where the system is just, it kind of just needs to see for an instant all of the space that it can see within an environment. In an inspection mode, you want to ensure that your sensor of interest is able to, a good analogy is paint all of the surfaces in the area. So you can imagine if you're inspecting a cell tower, or if you're inspecting a face in a mine, you don't want to look across that wall and consider it covered. You want to actually get sensor time on target for that whole area of interest. So that's something that we're rolling out in some more pilot type scenarios. But those are the three relevant mission modes of the system.